Hello and welcome to Cinebuck Presents, where I give my $2 instead of my 2 cents. The animated version of Lilo and Stitch might not rank among my personal favorites, but I do see how it had become a favorite to many others. Not just in the popularity of Stitch as a character, but also for the prominent theme of family, bonding, and love. Do such notable aspects resonate as strongly in this remake? Well, sort of. Before I can explain what I mean by this, let me tell you what happens in the story. It involves an alien mutation known as Experiment 626, who makes his escape from the planet Turo and ends up on Earth, in one of the islands of Hawaii. Through certain circumstances, he ends up in an animal shelter where he gets adopted by a lonely Hawaiian girl named Lilo, who initially mistakes him for a dog and names him Stitch. Now, Stitch's creator, Dr. Jumba Jakiba, is assigned by the Grand Councilwoman, with the assistance of a so-called Earth expert named Agent Pleakley, to try and capture Stitch because he's considered a nuisance. Through chaos and miscreant behavior, Stitch soon finds that he must help mend Lilo's fragmented family and also discover the true meaning of the word ohana. While the plot of this remake is generally the same as the animated version, with some minor differences of course, the somewhat new approach to it did work for the most part. However, the essence of the authentic and natural charm of the original wasn't fully realized here. I couldn't help but notice the pacing being a bit rushed and not as well grounded. Even though it did nicely work in Stitch's unpredictable mischievousness and tried to work in the theme of family, which did not resonate as strongly like it did in the original. There were even a few funny bits here and there. So, was this remake all that necessary? Not really, but that's not a bad thing. I would say that this is one Hawaiian roller coaster ride that, despite being a bit shaky, still turned out to be a generally smooth and decent one. If I were to give this remake a rating on a scale between 1 and 10, I'd give it a 6.5. It may not be up to par as its animated counterpart, but it's not all that bad. This is Renton Whitetail having given his $2 and signing off. See you folks next time, and aloha!